Welcome to Bananamores. I can't even contain my excitement for this next comedian. All you people watching at home, get those hands a-clapping.
Woo! Bananamores Comedy Club, my favorite virtual comedy club in the world that also takes place in my living room. Yeah! I know you guys are excited to hear my set. I'll tell you who's not excited to hear my set. My neighbor Rick that shares a wall with me. In quarantine, I've been doing a lot of Zoom comedy shows, and he'll bang on the wall and say, "Give up!" He's just pissed because in quarantine, I've grown a bigger mustache than he has. So, get over it, Rick. My dad has. Now, I do feel bad for him, though, because I do scream a lot. I have severe ADHD, okay? I get excited really, really fast. Like, I was the girl on the roller coaster that used to scream right before the drop. I'd be like, yeah! And my friends would be like, shut up, we're in an Uber. And I'd be like, I also don't pay attention to anything because of my ADHD. So if you were to surgically cut me open, I wonder how many of those stickers on those apples you will find. Because I just plow through those. Because I don't pay attention, I get a lot of words and meanings wrong. I thought the word gyrate my entire life meant to change the subject. Until last week, I was in virtual therapy. And my therapist was like, okay, let's dig deep. And I was like, no. You and me? Let's gyrate. She was like, what? I was like, you and me, we're gonna gyrate. And now I don't have a therapist. She was too expensive anyways. I learned what the word meant, and I've been using it a lot. My roommates used to get in huge arguments, and I'd be like, everyone just shut up and gyrate. And they would go to their rooms, and that would be the end of that. So, I am in the dating game for women. Whoa, we're shocked now. No, it's fun. I'm really happy because the last time that I went on a date with a guy, I was screaming in the Uber over to the restaurant, okay? My voice was tired, so it was low. And I sat down with him, and he was like, hey, you have a garbage disposal voice. I was like, you shut the hell up! And then I left. But I had to pay for it because I do have a bigger mustache than he does as well. No, it's not great. Okay, let's gyrate. I did do some babysitting in LA for some really bougie families. You know, and what's the best part about babysitting? Yeah, that's right, Rick. It is the food. But in LA, it's not as fun because they'll be like, help yourself to anything in the house. And you open the cabinet, and it's one almond that's unsalted. But I found Trick cereal at the last place I babysat for, so I'm thinking, Yahtzee. I grab the weird milk in the weird container from the fridge, and I make myself a fat bowl. And the mom comes home later, and she goes, meh, I'm so tired, but I still have to pump. The milk I used in the fridge was her breast milk. But the weirdest part was it was the best bowl of cereal I have ever had, and now I crave it. And when I'm in large groups of women, my stomach starts to rumble. I'm like, okay, all right. Am I gay or am I just hungry? All right, Bananamores, you've been amazing. Rick, you've been a hell of a time. Thanks so much. I'm Audrey Stewart.
I can't even get over how much talent this person has. It's downright unfair. They got all the talent and left me with none. I'm so excited to watch this next performer light up the Bananamore stage. Get ready for comedy greatness.
Okay, well, I guess I'm here in my own home. This is good. This is cool. I love comedy. I love this industry. Okay, well, I just been inside like everybody else, you know. I don't want to equate it to prison, but I just been in here doing prison stuff. I just been doing push-ups and reading books, you know. Feeling real bad for the dudes who write the part of the book before the numbers start. I feel really bad for that dude, you know. Just feels like a rough gig to get asked to co-write a book, and then you find out you're in the part with all the letters, you know. They're not even numbers. They're Roman numerals. That seems so unfair. You don't even get regular numbers, you know. That's like if you get asked to open for a huge comedian, like if I to equate it to my own experience, if I did a show with like Dave Chappelle, then they bring him out on stage and they're like, "Hey everybody, you ready for Dave Chappelle?" Audience like, "Whoa, yeah!" Yeah, all right, give it up for this dude. That's what the beginning part of the book feels like. I feel like all of Black history is written in the beginning part of that book. Nobody reads that. Nobody reads that part. Just been alone with my own thoughts, you know, thinking too much. You know, just been sitting here exploring myself, thinking about I didn't know my sexuality before this, but now, you know, now I'm asking all the questions, you know. I took an online quiz that said I was bisexual, but I was just trying to find out my Hogwarts house, so I don't really know what that means. Is that Ravenclaw? I guess it's Ravenclaw. You know?
Oh, that's funny. Laugh at your screen. Our next comedian is also a wrestler, so I'm going to try to put my wrestling voice on.
Thank you, Mitzy. I appreciate it. I'm so happy to be here at Bananamores in the middle of a panorama, which we're all dealing with. It's very stressful. Stressful for a lot of people, particularly Black dudes. I'm going to tell you why. Because I was at Target. Don't judge me. I was bougie. And I was searching for my favorite cereal, and I looked down the aisle, and I saw another Black dude down there, and he was making a decision, and it looked like the decision was really stressing the brother, right? So I felt like, as a Black man, I should go and be consoling, go down there and put my arm around this brother and tell him that, look, everything is going to be okay. Because this man was buying 2 family-sized boxes of Captain Crunch, okay? I don't know if you understand, but you just give up on life if you have bought 2 family-sized boxes of Captain Crunch, okay? You don't care about nothing else ever in your life. And then there's some people who's gonna be like, well, maybe he got babies he trying to feed. Call DCFS, because he don't care about the roof of none of those kids' mouth. You get what I'm saying? He not trying to get them children's chances to develop or nothing. All they gums looking like Big League Chew. Like, it's gonna be okay. You get you some kicks or something, some Honey Nut Cheerios, but not no Captain Crunch. I mean, I get it, especially if you have kids. Because I have kids, and especially dealing with everything in this panoramic, I get it. Like, the best thing has been my kids going to school from home. And it's not just the fact you get to watch what your kids are learning. It's the fact that I don't have to buy nothing on my daughter's school supply list. Unless you're a parent, you don't understand. If you've seen a child's school supply list, it is utterly ridiculous. There are things on here that should not be there. Why am I buying my child 6 packs of pens? Just for the teacher to be like, well, it's just in case little Timmy can't get some from his mama. Am I filing little Timmy on my taxes? No, then Timmy better find his own pens. I'm not concerned with that. I don't need to be buying 8 reams of paper for the whole class because their parents just felt like they didn't want to go to Office Depot. That's on them, not me. But like, the biggest thing is there's things on the kids' school supply list today that make no sense to me. Make 0 sense. More specifically, a protractor and a compass. Okay? Nobody's using a protractor in 2021, let alone a compass. Who is trying to make perfect circles like this in 2021? Nobody. The only people that are using a compass in 2021 are a pilot and a pirate, okay? And my daughter ain't flying no planes or taking over no ships. You get what I'm saying? She don't need it. And the thing is, everybody remembers as a kid when you had a compass, you didn't use a compass what it was for. No, what did you do with the compass? You would take the little pencil out, throw it away, and start stabbing your friends with a little sticky point in it. Now I gotta worry about getting a call from my daughter to school talking about some Mr. Washington, Jalea was stabbing kids at school. And I'm like, oh no, what did she use? They was like, well, she used her compass. I'm like, yo, that's your fault. You should have had it on the school supply list. This all been better. Maybe if you eat 2 boxes of Captain Crunch, you'll feel better about your life later. Look, thank you, Mitzy, for the time. I'm Jay Washington. Y'all take care. I'm gone.
Wowzer, wowzer, wowzer. Does it get any more silly than that? Jay Washington, everybody, I love ya.